Hi guys, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Minky and this is the Glam Guide. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button right down below so that you guys can join the Glammy gang and that you don't miss out on any of the action. It's been a minute. It is April and this is my second video of the year. Imagine that, babes. So today we're just going to be doing makeup, we're going to be chatting, I'm going to be letting you guys know where I've been and what's been happening and all that other good stuff. I'm so happy that you guys are here and that you're watching and hopefully excited for this video because there's so many exciting things that I have to tell you as well. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it, girl. Okay, first of all, my hair looks crazy, but you guys aren't here for the hair, right? You're not here for the hair. Hell, you're not even here for the makeup. You're here for the chat, to be honest. So we're just going to jump straight into it. As always, all the products that I use will be linked in the description bar down below. And also in today's video, I'm probably going to be using mostly, yeah, it's like 98% like Clicks and Dischem drugstore makeup, because this is my everyday makeup routine. This is the makeup routine that I have been doing every single day. It does not matter whether I'm going to work or I'm going out to dinner or I'm going, like, it doesn't matter. This is the routine that I've been doing because I've been a little bit lazy when it comes to makeup. So this is the routine that I've been doing. I hope you guys like it. It's very simple. I'm also drinking my collagen. This collagen is from Fit Force. I will also link that down below. I've been drinking this collagen for like the past 6 months now. My skin, hair, nails have all benefited. They're not paying me to say this. I genuinely use their products. They don't send me anything for free. I buy all of my own stuff from them. So definitely check it out. Collagen, introducing collagen to your diet is one of the best things that you can do for your skin, especially your hair, joint mobility, all of that. So I'm going to be drinking that, if you guys are wondering, during the video. And because it's so hot out, I've got some ice cubes in it. So the first thing that I really wanted to talk about is the tragic passing of Nelly Tembe, who is AKA's fiance. She passed away yesterday, and I just, guys, like, my heart, my absolute heart, my heart is breaking for him. It was just so tragic the way that it happened, and honestly I was feeling so triggered yesterday because obviously we don't know, the details around her passing. Well, at the point that I'm making this video, I personally don't know the details. All I know is that she fell from the 10th floor of a hotel room, and I don't know. People are saying that she unlived herself, because I don't want to get demonetized, but people are saying that happened, and I am very, very sensitive to that because I have a friend who unlived herself back in 2015. And it broke my heart. She was my childhood friend, and so that for me it's a complete trigger. I find sometimes that social media can be so dangerous because you don't actually know what people are going through, right? You see one thing on social media and then like you're out here like just wishing for that person's life or whatever, not actually understanding the demons that people are fighting. And it's tragic. It is always tragic to lose a life. And I was telling this to my cousin yesterday when we were talking about it. I was just like, all passings are tragic, right? It doesn't matter if you are, old or you were sick or whatever. Like it's always sad. But I think for me, it's always just a little bit worse if it was one that you never saw coming. If it was someone who was perfectly healthy and all of a sudden passed of a sickness literally like overnight or whatever. Or if it's like an accident, or if it's just, you know what I mean? Those are the ones that I just find a little bit harder to digest. And it's just, I don't know, it hurts and it's just so sad and my heart bleeds for him. And I think I feel particularly sad for him because, you know, most of us want to find love. You know, most of us want to find love and, you know, be happy and spend forever with someone. And then you found that person and then that person is taken from you so tragically. I can't wrap my head around it. I would not know what to do with myself. I cannot even imagine. I cannot even imagine that level of pain and just oh, my goodness. I couldn't. I could never imagine it. So my sincerest condolences go out to AKA and his family and Nelly's family. What a terrible loss, guys. Honestly, what a terrible loss. Okay, so moving on. Where have I been, girl? Let me tell you. Where you been at? On tour making money. Hey, I'm joking. But guys, so I have been away because I have been working. I think I mentioned it. Yeah, I did mention it in my what is this? In my Q&A about what I do. So I actually run a couple of companies. It was never meant to be that way. I was never meant to run multiple companies because it's ridiculous and it's hard and it takes a lot out of you. But yeah, so one of my companies has really been doing fairly well and I'm just so grateful for it because, you know, last year was a hard year and I've spoken about my hardships of last year. I spoke about how much money I lost. I spoke about all of those things. I was transparent with you guys how, you know, the pandemic really hit us and, you know, we were just really affected by everything that happened. And so, you know, I'm so grateful that now things are starting to look up. We're definitely not where we were when, you know, just before the pandemic. We're not where we were, but it's looking up. So I was busy with that. And then we got a fairly big contract that we were working on. And I was working on it for, 2 months straight before it was even executed. We were working on it and just planning for it and whatever since beginning of Feb. And we finally completed it last week. And I completed, you know, the file, the progress report and whatever. The final progress report because there were many that were involved during this whole thing, but we finally completed that and I could not be more chuffed. I could not be happier. It's something that took a lot out of me. There were days that were definitely sleepless. There were nights that were definitely sleepless. There were days where I literally just wanted to cry, but that's what happens. That's what happens in business, and we did it. We did it, and now we look forward to, you know, bigger and more and, you know, just in abundance, guys. So that's where I've been, and it's something that, you know, I don't speak a lot about, you know, being a business owner and all of that on my YouTube channel, but what I've been thinking of doing is perhaps, I don't know if I should, you guys tell me, I don't know if I should incorporate, you know, more like business content and whatever onto this channel, because on this channel, it's more like lifestyle, luxury lifestyle, beauty, that kind of thing, and a little bit of like motivation. But I don't know if I should incorporate that business content onto this platform or if I should start a second YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. That is primarily focused on maybe like self-development and finance and business. I am definitely not an expert in any of those, but I have learned a lot, and a lot of my learning has been done on the ground. It has been done via experience. I did not study anything that I am doing right now. It's all been down to experience. So I feel like, as I said, I am no professional and I'm no expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like I could, add some value in that space, I suppose. So if that is something that you guys are interested in, definitely let me know, and then I can do something like that and maybe put up a video like once a week or like once every 2 weeks. I don't know. It'll have to depend also on my workload, because clearly I've realized that I suck at managing my time. I really do. And I'm actively working on it, okay? But I have missed YouTube. Instagram I don't care about, but I have missed YouTube, and I think this is the one platform. Sorry, let me just fix this. This is the one platform that I feel like I'll always be a part of. On Instagram, I've gotten to being that hun that like posts. I think I post like once a month these days. The only time, like if I'm posting my own personal content. I did a couple of sponsored posts. And I'm at that point where, and I've spoken about this before, that like I'm at a point where with Instagram, like a lot of, like Instagram's been ruined for me, guys. I don't want to lie to you. There have been a lot of things that have ruined Instagram for me, and I don't enjoy the platform, and that's the God honest truth. And so when I post in my personal capacity, I'm not posting nearly as much. I post sort of like sponsored content and whatever, and even that hasn't been coming in nearly as much because I don't post. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not visible, but it's fine because I'm running my businesses and they take a lot out of me, and that has, become my main source of income and has been my main source of income for a while. So I just want to get back to a point where when I am posting content, it's because I want to post content and because I like posting the content that I want to post, if that makes sense, not because I'm feeling like under pressure. I don't ever want to get to a point where I resent social media, because I love, vlogging and what you call it, like YouTube and all of that. Like I love it and it's my hobby, and I don't ever want to get to a point where I resent my hobby. So yeah, that's what's been going on. That's how I feel. As I said, I've gotten to a point where I'm that girl that's like posting like once a month in her personal capacity, but I hope that you guys will still, follow me there and engage, with that content that I put up every now and again. And yeah, but YouTube is where it's at. Like this is where you'll find me, okay? This is where you're gonna find me. Instagram, not so much. That's sort of like the development of me as well. I started, social media sort of like doing beauty content, and then it evolved into luxury content, and then now it's, sort of staying in that kind of realm of, lifestyle and luxury and all of that. But I definitely want to do some business content and finance and all of that if you guys are interested. So definitely let me know. I will be happy to start doing that kind of content for you guys. I never spoke about this, but my dad got corona. Okay, he was quite ill with COVID at the beginning of the year, and if I can tell you that I cried every single day. And this is something that I never really spoke about because it's something that really shook me. And it was the first time someone in my family, it's the only time someone in my family has gotten corona and, really, really battled with it. And it just showed me how real this thing is. And I'm so happy that there's a vaccination and whatever, you know, there's like vaccines that are coming through and all of that, because I'm ready to start life. Listen, when my father was ill, I was pretty much inconsolable. I don't actually have any other words. And also because he was so far away from me. He lives in Joburg, but he also has a home in Limpopo, and he was there, and I wanted to travel to go and see him, and I was panicking, and it was just a lot, you know. And I think at that point it really solidified how we can't ever be taking our family members and our loved ones for granted during this time. Not only that, but to be risking our health. Guys, COVID is real, okay? So I still want to encourage you. I mean, unless you have gotten vaccinated, I really want to try and encourage everyone to just stay at home as much as possible. You know, just try and stay at home as much as possible. I understand that like we all want to like be going out and whatever, and I've been going out every now and again. Actually, not even that much. I don't even want to lie to you. I went out this past weekend with my mom and my cousin to go celebrate, and I vlogged it, so you guys will be seeing that in the upcoming vlog. But I've barely been going out, and the only time I have been leaving my home is to go to work, you know. So I just really want to encourage you guys to sort of like stay at home, and you know, if you do go out, just be as safe as possible and really take care of yourselves, because the scariest part about this thing is that it affects different people in very different ways. You don't ever know how your body or you're going to react to it until you actually have it, which is the scariest part. The fact that there are so many people, you know, who were perfectly healthy and young and whatever, but they succumb to it. And then there are like 80-year-olds that are asymptomatic. Do you know what I mean? So just, you know, carry on being careful, carry on being, you know, as cautious as possible, and all of that, and just keeping safe, because I really do feel like the end is in sight, and that really is just hopeful thinking that the end is in sight, because now there is a vaccine and they're starting to roll it out and people are starting to get vaccinated and all of that. And there are so many conspiracy theories around this vaccination. Like, I know y'all can believe whatever conspiracy theories you guys want to believe, but my thing is I want to travel. Okay, I want to travel, and I know that in South Africa, you know, there's not going to be any, call it, consequence if you don't get vaccinated. This is what our president said. He said that there won't be any consequences. You know, it's freedom of choice if you want to get vaccinated or if you don't. But my thing is, it may be all good and well in South Africa if you don't get vaccinated, but what happens if you want to travel and the countries that you want to travel to require you to get vaccinated? And for me, I can never live the rest of my life not traveling. So that is sort of like my choice. Please, let's not shame each other. Okay, it's my personal choice. I'm not forcing you to get vaccinated with me. Like, that is just my personal choice. And I really just hope that, you know, we can get it. And for those that want it, we can get it. And, you know, hopefully it doesn't affect us too badly. And then like life can start to move on. But I think the effects of 2020 particularly will forever have a lasting impression with us. I think this is something that we will forever be reeling from. It's something that we'll forever be feeling the effects of, because so many of us lost people that we loved. So many of us lost our jobs, we lost our livelihoods, it was just a year characterized by so much loss. I think it's just something that we'll forever, you know, remember, and it'll stay with us. But as I said, I am hoping that the end is in sight and that things are going to get better, you know, from here on in. I truly want to believe that the worst is behind us. but there's no way to know for sure. So yeah, in the meantime, please guys, just keep safe, you know, try and stay at home as much as possible unless you're vaccinated. If you can't stay home, or you know, you're just really over it and you want to go out, please make sure that you're being safe when you're going out, you're being cautious, and just really, you know, taking care of yourself and taking care of the people around you. I literally went to go and put my eyelashes on, and I ended up taking work calls for like half an hour. That's my life now. Guys, I'm so amped to be making content again. I'm so amped to be making YouTube again. I don't know. I'm really happy. I really just haven't had the time, and when I did have some time, I spent it resting because there was a lot that was going on. But anyways, I know that I'm probably the most inconsistent YouTuber that you guys watch. I know that, I'm well aware, and I'm really sorry, but until we now find again another balance, this is how it's gonna be. But just know that I love it here, and I want to be here, but sometimes it's not always possible. So I really hope you guys can understand. I'm sorry. I know it sucks. I'm sorry. Being single is so underrated. You guys know, if you are not new to my channel, if you guys, you know, have been following me for a while, you would know about, you know, my whole relationship situation and whatever. And if you don't know about my relationship situation because you're new, I will link some videos that you guys can watch to sort of like get acquainted with the situation, you know. So in any case, I've been single now for quite a while. That does not mean that I haven't dated, but I haven't been in anything serious for a while. And like, it's just, I don't know. I think I became grateful for it, because it also came at a time where I had a lot going on in sort of like my personal capacity, and so it really helped me out in terms of focusing on just, you know, the business, or focusing on just like my health, focusing on my family, focusing on that kind of thing without any distractions, right? But in all honesty, I think being in a relationship is great. I definitely, I mean, I've said this openly, I definitely would love to be a wife one day, be a mom one day, and all of that. But I've really just been enjoying this period of being single as well. I think that being in a relationship comes with a lot of responsibilities, right? Sometimes responsibilities that we don't even know are responsibilities until we're in that relationship. And you realize how much relationships take out of you. You realize how much having children takes out of you and whatever, and you don't always realize it until you're actually in it. And I think it's a beautiful thing. As I said, like, I definitely want that for myself as well, but in the interim, I'm really just enjoying, you know, just my solitude and just focusing on myself and working on being the best version of myself. I have been going to the gym a lot more now. I've lost some weight. You know, I've been focusing, as I said, on my companies and just building my businesses. Happy to be back on social media again, doing what I love. You know, my family is happy and healthy, and like, things are going all right. And so I think I'm just grateful for what just, I guess, being single has allowed me to do. And not only that, but like using this time also to just like get closer to God and whatever, and just having him reveal himself to me in so many incredible ways. I think God reveals himself to you in different seasons in your life in different ways, right? And I think it's important for you to listen to him, especially, as I said, if you're in a period of singlehood, or if you're a woman in waiting, or whatever you want to call it. I think getting closer to God reveals purpose. And it's always so great where if you're in a period in your life, I'm not saying that, purpose won't be revealed to you if you're in a relationship, but I think different purposes at different stages of your life, right? So there's so many things that God has revealed to me in this period of, being single, that has really just been amazing, and has really just helped me grow in so many ways, and sort of like preparing me, for the next phase of my life, whatever it may be. So I say all of this to say that, being in a relationship and being in love and everything is great, but it comes with real responsibility. It's not only just what you see on social media, okay? The good, happy, fun times, the designer bags and 200 roses and whatever. Relationships, there's a lot more to relationships than that. Because, God willing, you find someone who is kind and patient and nurturing and caring and all of these amazing things, and can help, not complete you, because I've realized in this period that I need to be complete rather than looking for someone to complete me. So, but finding someone who would be able to complement you, in all that you are. But you use this period sort of as like just getting to know yourself better, working on yourself, working on, your dreams and your ambitions, and just letting God, work through you and revealing his purpose for your life, for that period for you. And just really being present in that, I think, is so important. I don't want to say that in this particular point in time, like, I don't want, a relationship, or I don't need one, or whatever. No one really needs a relationship, but I don't want to rule it out, but I've gotten to a point where now I'm content with being like, whatever happens is gonna happen, and I'm trusting God fully. So maybe I've already met my future husband. Maybe I'm still going to meet my future husband. Maybe I might never get married at all. And that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't take away from me as a person. It doesn't take away from everything that I am doing, all the inner work that I am doing, to, just be the best version of myself. I think we've gotten to a point where we've realized that, marriage and all of that, as beautiful as it is, as amazing as it is to be able to share your life with someone, it's not the be all and end all. And so really getting to a point where you're content within yourself, and you're content in your singleness, and you enjoy this time, and you do whatever you can to be the best version of yourself during this time. You work on yourself, you work on your career, you work on just being the best version of you. So many other amazing things will stem from that, other than just finding a life partner. And as I said, I'm not saying that to be disrespectful, because this is definitely something that I want as well. But I think that we need to realize as women that we are so much, please stop. I think that we need to realize as women that we are so much more than just being wives and mothers. As beautiful as it is, we are people that have a purpose, that have been put on this earth to do amazing things, and to, just to, and help people, and just do so many other incredible things above and beyond getting married and having kids and all of that. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage someone. I know sometimes, it does get lonely. You do want to like share your life with someone, but I want to remind you that as you are beautiful, you are amazing, and you are enough. You have to be enough for you before you can be enough for someone else, because you're enough to your God. You're more than enough. He made you in his image. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. As I said, all the products that I have used will be linked down below. I'm gonna go do my hair, girl, and I'm gonna film another video for you guys because it's just one of those days and I'm super excited to be back, and I do have time to film this afternoon, so I'm definitely gonna do that, and I really hope you guys enjoy the content. As I said, I'm really sorry for the inconsistencies, but I'm really grateful with everything that's happening in my life right now. It may not be perfect, it may not be where I thought my life would be at this point, but that's the beauty of life, right? And just being grateful for every day, realizing that every single day is a gift. Every single day is not promised, it is a gift. So just enjoying it, being in the moment, controlling what you can, and just, you know, letting go of what you can't control, and choosing happiness, choosing love, choosing you. All right, that's all I have to say. Thanks for coming to my TikTok. I'm joking. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for watching. If you guys have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please like. Please follow me on Instagram, even though, as I said, I don't post that much, but we have a little bit of fun there, especially in stories. And yeah, guys, I will see you guys all in the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.